Greetings, my fellow Earthlings and viewers of the World Wide Web. This is Tune 215, and right now we are going to do a driving tour of the Juniata neighborhood in Philadelphia. It's like on the lower portion of what could be considered northeast Philadelphia. Right now we're on Tioga and Kensington. I'm gonna make this left-hand turn on this angle block coming up here. The opioid crisis is approximately like 2 to 3 blocks behind me. However, I did not document that. On my right hand side, we have Harrowgate Park. We're next to the Tioga Market Frankford line train terminal. We're gonna make this left hand turn on K Street. K Street cuts in this angle, so I'm going to cut this angle block right here. And boom, we're on K Street. Just gonna drive through here casually, slowly, so that you guys can get an idea what the neighborhood looks like. This is like the bottom portion. We have Atlantic Street on the left-hand side. That's a no outlet, so there's no point on going down Atlantic. There's a park right there, so. We're approaching Venango. We got Atlantic Street on my right-hand side that comes up in an angle also. We're on K and Venango. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a right. I'm gonna go back under the other, and I'm gonna come back up Atlantic. So at least you can see Atlantic. We got a family right there selling mangoes, pineapples, cantaloupes, and all that stuff on my left. Lopez Tire Shop on my right. Little scrap metal truck on my left. This is predominantly a residential neighborhood. There's a few businesses, few warehouses, few garages, few car lots and whatnot, but it's mainly a residential neighborhood, with the exception of the gigantic blue Market Frankford train line being right there in front of us. We got H&S Auto Sales and Service Inc. next to us on my left hand side. They specialize in oil change, tune-ups, suspension, brakes, tire repair, AC systems. They're like a privately owned business. They look to be closed. On my right hand side, we have a used auto dealership called Faith Auto Sales. They sell used vehicles. I remember one time when I was a youngster, I had a younger cousin who was looking for one of his first vehicles. And at this lot on my left, next to the garage, I saw a old school 1987. Was it 87? Yeah, it was a 1987 Honda Accord notchback. Not a hatchback, but the notchback, and it only had, guess how many miles? 67,000 miles. It didn't even hit a 70 piece yet. Yeah, and they only wanted $1,000. The only downside was it was automatic, but if it would have been stick shift, what? That would have been awesome. Kind of reminds me of the Toyota Twin Cam, the same notchback style. The difference between a notchback and a hatchback, the notchback still looks somewhat like a car. I mean, they all look like cars, like a traditional car. We're gonna make this right on Kensington. This Kensington Ave. But a hatchback, most of the time, is flatback. The hatch lifts open. A notchback, the hatch still lifts. It still has a hatch, but it also got like a little trunk-looking area. All right, this is Atlantic. We're gonna make this right on the 1200 block of Atlantic. We got a 50-cent convenience store on my left-hand side. No, the items aren't 50 cents. I think that's the title of the store, and no, 50 cents doesn't own it. 50 Cent don't own that spot, y'all. I'm gonna roll down the windows a little bit because it's getting a little bit warm. Periodically, I'll roll them up depending on if there's music or anything in the background. All right, we're on K and Venango. Once again, remember we came up here from my left-hand side. Look on the second floor up there. There's a lady up there in a bikini. You see her, you see her, you see her? There's two of them. I think they're staring at us. Say no. That's called Squeaky Clean and Green Carpet Cleaning, maid services, power washing, painting, and more. It looks like they sell some type of feminine products up there. Like bikinis and bathing suits and all that. I'm gonna make this left right here, so y'all can see this little area before we go to Juniata, because once we cross over Erie Avenue, we'll be in the Juniata neighborhood. There's a park right here on my left-hand side. There's an abandoned factory on my right-hand side. It's for sale, it's available. I actually been on top of that factory when I was a kid. I would say 16, so I guess more or less when I was a teen. This is Scanlon Playground on my left. We're next to where the old Joe Mars was at on my left-hand side. And we're right in front of Harrowgate Plaza. That's that plaza up there where you see it says Compare and Save Supermarket. Now I can go left, I can go right, I can go left. I'm gonna make this right? Let's make this little casual right. Wow, that's a lot of traffic too. I would love to make a left, just to make a nice little U-turn. In fact, I'm gonna keep on going straight. I'm gonna have to, because that line is incredibly long. Look at that line. That line is incredible. It's incredibly long. All right, we're at Erie Avenue. We got the Speedway gas station on my right. That used to be the Hess gas station. We used to come here for free air too when I was younger. I know in some countries and in some states, air being free is the norm. I mean, we all breathe air, so we know air is free. But like pressured air from a compressor to fill up tires, in some states or in some countries, they say tune. But it's free here. Why do they charge y'all for air? Well, not all places have it free. I believe Wawa's have them free, but nowadays you go to a Wawa and somebody broke the machine or somebody broke the hose or cut off the little end piece. But yeah, a lot of places charge $1 to $1.50 for like 4 minutes worth of air. We're on Erie and I Street. We're gonna make this right on the 1000 block of Erie. We were just on the 3700 block of I Street. We got PNC Bank on my left-hand side, a car wash on my right-hand side starting at $5, passing Palmetto Street. Now we're passing Elsnore Street, Diamond Used Auto Dealership on my left-hand side. We got Rodriguez Funeral Home. I've been to many funeral services there. We got CAP Community Academy of Philadelphia on my right-hand side, passing Lawndale Street. Now we're passing Bennington. We got One Bright Ray. Now I'm gonna make this right. I really wanted to go left because if we would have made that U-turn back there and would have came back up, we would have been coming up this street right here, K Street. Remember we were just on K Street? But I want to finish showing this little area of K before I completely just go across Erie. I know some of my viewers have family that live around here. Some of my viewers may have attended the school on my right-hand side. This school on my right-hand side, I remember their students would walk around with clear book bags. We just passed Oscar Auto Repair on my left. Yeah, I don't know, as a safety precaution, a safety measure, whatever you want to call it, they decided to make the requirements of this school's book bag clear. So you can get like a orange clear book bag, a green clear book bag. I'm gonna make this right on Sedgley, which is a no outlet, but just so I can make a U-turn here. Just so I can cover this little area. There's a lot of little areas in Philly that are like this, that are no outlet, or, you know, it's like a dead end, but I don't usually cover them because, you know, it becomes more tedious and it's not as uniform. But today, who needs uniform? No uniform policy. Alright, as you can see, those are some houses on the right. They're all tucked away, 2-story homes. We're on K and Sedgley Ave. Alright, K on my right hand side. If we would have kept coming up K, this is the one block on my right that we would have came up. But we're gonna cross over. We're gonna see this block right here, and then we'll make the first left. Some of these houses have front green lawns. Not all of them, but some of them. Older adult center on my left hand side. Juniata Park is their adult center for Juniata Park. We're on L and Sedgley Ave. We're gonna make this left hand turn on L and Sedgley Ave. Now on L Street. I could turn up Air Drive Street and then we'll start working our way around the neighborhood. We're in the Juniata neighborhood right now. So we're like on the bottom half. There's an upper half, but I'm just taking you through Airdrie Street. The Philadelphia boxer Danny Garcia was from the next block on the left-hand side. Let me see if this block goes down. We're on Floyd Street. Nice classic on my right. That was a nice classic, right? Yeah, this is his little area right here. All you have to do is go up on the sidewalk. I made this left right here on the 3700 block of Glendale Ave. Yeah, this is the little area that the Philadelphia boxer, Mr. Garcia, grew up in. This is one of his neighborhoods. To my knowledge, he was originally from around the 5th Street area, Badlands, around like Lawrence Street. But then his pop moved him up here, which is probably about 8 minutes or so, 10 minutes depending on traffic, on how much traffic there is. All right, we're on Cary, the 1300 block of East Cary. I'm gonna make this right on I Street. We got Fine Fair Supermarket on my left and a Dollar General. We got Trinidad Truck and Car Tire Service on my right. That's a big red building, you see it? Let me tell you a little story about them. They started off at a little teeny weeny row home shop on Frankford and Somerset. A little teeny weeny shop selling rims and tires. Now they got about 3 or 4 locations that big in Philly at different areas. And to my knowledge, they are Dominican. They're from the Dominican Republic. So that goes to show you that you could come from outside of the country with a dream here and grow if you just put your mind to it. Because, like I said, they started with a little teeny weeny shop, a little rinky dink shop with some shiny rims that probably nobody liked. Obviously, some people liked them, but they made it. They made it well enough where they are able to employ others and have multiple sites, you know? That's decent. Let's make this left on Pike. Now we're in the Juniata neighborhood for show. I'll make this left on 1200 East Pike. It was supposed to rain today, so it's a little muggy. A little muggy for my taste. We got Howland Street right here, 3900 block of Howland. I'm gonna make a right. I actually like the cloudage. You see the clouds? Notice how I gave it a new terminology, the cloudage. Oh, look at that point 8. Look at that blue. I'm not a big fan of that color, but that was a nice classic Toyota. But yeah, I like the clouds. The clouds are looking lovely. I'm not a big fan of bland white skies. Ah, wow, the sun's going away even better because my arm was roasting over here. It was cooking like a sauna. Yo, y'all saw that Buick? That Regal? All right now we are on Luzerne, correct? Yes. Let's cross over. Let's go straight. I just gotta be careful because it's a 2-lane street. Traffic goes both ways. We're currently traveling northbound on Howland. Now, this neighborhood right here has back garages. They have a back driveway. They have, most of them have porches, and the basements, a lot of them are furnished. Yeah, Juniata right now is predominantly Hispanic, with the exception of a few Asians, a few African Americans, probably still a few original Caucasian or ethnic white people that live in the neighborhood, but it has a lot of Puerto Ricans now, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, etc., etc. Alright, I'm making this left-hand turn. We're gonna make this left right here. We're on Lycoming Street. I'm gonna make this left on Claridge Street. Let's make this left right here on Claridge. Yeah, you'll see their porches are raised. You see how a lot of them have raised porches that are closed off? Gates, different stylizations, bricks. Second floors have aluminum, or I take that back, vinyl siding. But I think the porch awnings are still aluminum, right? The porch awnings are still aluminum. A lot of this building on my left is boarded up and sealed. The ones on my right, the second floor is all bricks. The ones on my left, the second floor is vinyl siding. As you can see, there's some cars parked on the sidewalk on the left because they probably didn't have a parking spot for their house, so they parked on the sidewalk. Look at that pigeon. That's the Philadelphia pigeon you guys just witnessed right there. Little chubby guy. We have Romano's Grocery on my left-hand side. All right, we're back on Luzerne. To make sure that nobody comes out driving like a bat out of hell. We're on the 3900 block of Claridge. As you can see, there's one-sided parking. Now these houses, they don't have porches, but they have low-level lawns. You see, like they're of ground level. There's like a little 2 steps that rise up a little bit, but there's not a lot of steps. Some people change the facade to the house, as you can see on the left with them white stones. It's different accents. There's a kid on my right who's playing in the swimming pool, which is cool. Him and it look like his brother or something. So hot. I understand why. It's humid. And as you can see, the sky is bluish, like dark bluish. I don't know if the camera does justice for the coloring, but yeah. Oh, I just heard some water. It says splash. Make this right. We're on K and Pike. Erie is on my left-hand side. We're traveling northbound again. On my left is westbound. On my right is eastbound. Behind me is southbound. It looks like if we keep driving north, we're driving towards the darker clouds. Honestly, I don't mind if it rains because it is quite muggy. We're back on Luzerne. We're gonna pass Lycoming. Let's just keep taking it straight up. We'll take it up to like, I would say, I got cars behind me, guys, so that's why I'm doing a whole 19 miles per hour. We're on K and Lycoming. Cross over to the 4100 block of K Street. That's the Bethel Chapel Church on my left-hand side. We got the 1-story rancher homes on my left. We got 2-story homes on my right. We got the 88 through 91 Civic sedan. You see it? You see it? We got this this late 20s model Civic sedan that was on my right. Wow, what a difference, huh? So we can cross Hunting Park. Yeah, let's cross Hunting Park. We're on K and Hunting Park. I'm gonna cross Hunting Park. The 1200 block of Hunting Park to my right. I still got a vehicle behind me, so I can't drive any slower. But make note, I'm only doing 20 miles per hour. Now we're on Bristol and K Street. We have the crossing guard across the street. She's having a chat session with one of the locals. There was a gentleman on my left-hand side sitting on his porch, on his lawn with a beach chair. I guess soaking up the clouds, which sounds like the master plan to me. It sounds good. I don't mind soaking up clouds. Now, soaking up sun, that's not my cup of tea. New Apostolic Church on my right-hand side. Right in front of us, we have Juniata Park. I'm gonna make this right-hand turn and then We'll zigzag around a little bit. We're on Cayuga, Cayuga on my left-hand side. That's home of the Juniata Bears. It's like a little softball team, little kids baseball team and stuff that trains there. Passing Claridge, that same vehicle is still behind me. I'm gonna turn down Howland because they literally just follow me up the whole entire street that I was just on. I'm gonna make this right on Howland. Yeah, let's go up Howland. Yeah, they was following me. This is a two-way street. Now, here's the trick here. You guys ready? You see there's cars facing that way, and there's cars facing this way. As you can see, some people have driveways. Some people are using them. Some people aren't using them. They got their cars on the street. Some people probably have multiple cars. Now, in this case, you see there's a vehicle in the middle of the street. He or she could have parked, but they double parked in the middle of the street. Now, we have two choices. We can stay in the middle of the street and play chicken, or we can pull over. We're gonna have to probably more or less pull over because if nothing, he's not gonna be able to get by. Ooh, that wind chill feels so good. Come on, buddy, move your vehicle. What he was doing? Delivery? I think he was doing delivery. Oh, that wind feels so good. I ain't gotta turn on the air conditioner yet. Come on, dude. You're obstructing the tourism of the viewers of YouTube. Hey, is he about to park up? Look like he about to park up. Yup, he about to park up. You should have did that to begin with, buddy. All right, Claridge on my right hand side. Let's make this right. On Bristol. We got the mail carrier on my left hand side. This is Claridge Street. Now, as you can see, these houses are pushed way back off of the street side, and they got like a good 20-foot lawn, give or take. Some of the lawns are fenced off, some of them are open, some of them have metal fence, some of them have probably like PVC plastic style fence, some of them have wooden fence. I see one with wooden fence. I see a few people who they closed off their porches, some people left their porches open. Some people have awnings, some people don't have awnings. Here's a police officer on my right-hand side. He probably lives in one of these houses because it doesn't look like, unless there was a domestic disturbance in this area that he's tending to. We're on the 4200 block of Claridge. All right. This is Hunting Park. So it's a high traffic street. So I gotta be cautious when I cross over because there's usually a lot of cars. All right, I got over the first side, boom, I can get over the second side right here, bang. 4100 block of Claridge right here. Now we just went down the other side of Claridge. We didn't go down this side though, so I'm gonna have to, I'm not gonna be repetitious and go down that same side again, but I'm gonna try to go around. But you see these little rancher homes right here, they got their own little driveways. There's one for sale on my left. But they're one story. The ones on my right are two story. Those to show you, so even some of these one-story houses in Philadelphia got their own driveways when there's 2, 3-story houses in Philly that don't have a driveway. All right, earlier we went down Claridge. That was right in front of us. We're going to make a left here on Lycoming, the 1300 block of Lycoming. Let's make this left. And we came up Howland. Remember this block on my right? We're traveling eastbound on Lycoming. Let's make this left right here coming up. We got Sosa Food Market. We're on L and Lycoming. Let's make this left-hand turn on the 4100 block of L Street. Woo! Yo, the skies are getting darker, y'all. L and Lycoming. Whoa! It got dark all of a sudden. Don't be surprised if it starts pouring. Look at these houses on my left. Look at that stonework compared to the ones on my right. And this is an uphill. This goes up in an angle, as you can see. It's not as bad as some of the Manayunk neighborhoods. You know how those kind of like have extreme hillage. I'm adding edge to everything. But yeah, extreme hills. We're on L and Hunting Park. Look at that beautiful church on my right hand side. It's called Holy Innocents Roman Catholic Church. As you can see, there's a crossing guard right out there. It was founded in 1927. There's a little awning over there at the front doors of the church, and there's some female. She's over there sitting down, reading something. She's on her cellular device. Jamboree. Look at that Jamboree Fleetwood on my right. All this whole block right here on my right belongs to the church. So all those buildings, I believe that's like the convent, the rectory. There's like a day school, you know, like a Catholic or Roman Catholic school. We're on L and Bristol Street. L and Bristol. Wow, the clouds on my left look incredible. This is awesome. I'm loving it. I'm loving this type of weather. This type of weather makes me happy. Yeah. It's nice and cool now. It went from the beginning of the tour, I was kind of sweating. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I was kind of sweating. We're doing 15 miles an hour. Let me slow down for y'all. All right, we're doing like 8. But yeah, like at the beginning of the tour, I was kind of sweating, yo. Right here, you see the gates right there with the Indian, with the Juniata sign. There's an Indian with a feather coming out his hair. That's how you enter the Juniata Golf Course. It was established in 1923. It follows the Tacony Creek Park. There's like a walkway and everything there. So if you're into golf, this is where you will want to come. They got their own golf course. Personally, I've never got into golf, but I have been back there and I've seen them play golf. I've even collected their golf balls. Let's make this right down the 4300 block of Dungan. Now this is the type of neighborhood, since most of the houses, like for example, we're passing people now, but you can't even really see them because the porches are kind of recessed up. You know, they're lifted and they're pushed back. So unless you're really paying attention, you're not gonna really see any people. You're not gonna like, oh, that wind is feeling lovely, y'all. When are they gonna make like a 5D or like a 6D invention where the viewers of the World Wide Web could watch videos with tune and feel the rain and feel the heat and feel the storm? So no, they actually had something like that at the New Jersey Camden Aquarium. They had a SpongeBob exhibit. I remember going like 8-9 years ago, and they had a theater setting, a theater atmosphere. Let's make this left. Give me a second. Let me pay attention to traffic. Bristol. All right, we're on Bristol. This is Glendale right here. Let's make this left on Glendale. We're on Bristol and Glendale. Yeah, at the Camden Aquarium, I think it was like, wow, probably a little longer. Like, yeah, 9 years ago, maybe 8, 9, 10 years ago, tops. I went to the Camden Aquarium. There was an exhibit where you go into a movie theater. It was like a 11-minute long movie, but it was called 4D. And what it was the chairs shook up. They had air valves that blew air into your ears. They had some type of system that oh, a ball just flew into the street. Wow. Yo, I don't know if y'all saw that pink ball. Instead of the Wild Wild West with like little shrubs and stuff, that's like a pink ball just flew out of nowhere. But yeah, so they had like this little system where, let me watch it right here. Yeah, they had this little system where you would get sprinkled too. It would even wet you. That's why they called it 4D. It would wet you guys. We're at the Carl Mackley Apartments on my left-hand side. You see the Carl Mackley Apartments. Yeah, guys. So, oh, it's about to start raining. I mean, obviously. Look over there. Look down south. It's all sunny. So I think the first drizzles are gonna come from down here. Right now, we are on Bristol. M and Bristol. We got the 89 and the 400 bus next to us. Let's cross Bristol. But yeah, guys, so that was actually a pretty cool exhibit. It was short. Oh, and then they gave you the 3D glasses. So they really try to hook it up. It had the 3D glasses. It sprayed you with water. Oh, and bubbles. Yo, it had a bubble machine, y'all. So you got smacked in the face with bubbles. Bubbles disrespecting your personal space. You got sprinkled with water. I already said that. Oh, the chair shook up. I already said that. Air blew into your ears. So if you like people blowing into your ears, then you would get a kick out of that. It was cool. And then it had like the surround sound and everything. It was a dope experience. It was like, I don't know, like a $15, $16 ticket. Probably, I don't know. But it was a short video. It was a short experience. We're on Emmett Hunting Park. I'm going to make this left. We got a convenience store. Oh, who screamed? Somebody screamed. We got a convenience store on my right. But yeah, it was a cool experience. It was on the SpongeBob theme. Yeah, hence the Camden Aquarium. You know, SpongeBob is under water. You remember? Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Toon, Bob, Square, Pants. Say no. Yo, it's getting so dark over here. Yo, this is gonna be the most exclusive looking tour of a lifetime. Wow. I'm loving this coloring. Shooting a music video on this day would be awesome, but it just minus the wind and no rain. Just with this coloring. Like, this is really, really nice coloring. The grade, like when you get into the software. Yo, somebody double parked their car here and walked inside Linda's. And I know that they did that because they sell hoagies right here on my left-hand side. And a lot of people do this. They used to park on her sidewalk, but as you can see, she put a bunch of poles on her sidewalk. So how long are you guys gonna stay in there? 12 hours later. Surprisingly, oh yeah, look like she did have a sandwich. I was gonna say, surprisingly, it didn't look like she got a hoagie. She came up with metal trays, but on the other side of the bag, I swear I saw like a 1-footer hoagie. Yeah, they sell hoagies there, like tuna, Italian ham and cheese, vegetable. They sell all that stuff. It's the Mackley apartments right here. Section C, Section B, Section A. They got different sections. Let's make this right on Markland, the 4200 block of Markland, David Harworth Way. I see a couple drizzles. Is it just me or I see a drizzle? Yep. I see drizzles, y'all. Drizzle, 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 drizzle. Look at that old 80s Mustang, 5.0, baby. Woo! You did a paint job, but if it's a 5-speed, that thing's probably a monster. Oh, we got like 10, 15 kids playing in the street across Hunting Park. We're gonna keep on going straight. I wasn't gonna go straight, I was gonna go left. But I think it's refreshing when you see youth outside enjoying outdoor activities. It's pretty neat, you know? Because when you know, you know. Oh man, they're not gonna let us cross. They're not gonna let us cross. Let us cross. Come on, human beings. Can I cross? No, no one's ever gonna let us cross. And now we're just gonna be stuck blocking the other side too. I'm telling you. And they could have just, somebody could have been courteous and said, go ahead, Mr. Tooney. You can go by, sir. Yeah, it's starting to drizzle. Look, we got a bunch of kids over here. I see the Supermoto on my left. Supermoto. Yeah, boy. Oh, they playing dodgeball. He just smacked them with the ball. Watch the kids, don't run in the street. Oh, he loving the drizzles. He saw them screaming. He was like, oh, oh. They're having fun. He's screaming, you hear him? The rain gave him a supercharge. That's awesome. Alright, I can make a left here, man. Let me just go up one more. It's starting to drizzle, y'all. It's actually starting to drizzle. Now, I wanted to show y'all. Oh man, dry throat. I swear I just drank a little bit of water. Now I wanted to show y'all the new houses that they made around the corner. I was about to say that I made around the corner. I ain't make nothing around here. But I was gonna show y'all the new houses they made around the corner. However, I mean, I did take y'all on a walking tour through there when I did the tour of the Graffiti Res. Oh, here it comes, y'all. Oh, I smell cookout. I smell charcoal. Alright, y'all, so this went from like a warm day tour to now a rainy day tour. The weather is emotional. I'll make this left on Luzerne. Yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through that block that I wanted to show you of all the new houses real quick, right next to the Graffiti Res, and then we're gonna work our way down the opposite way behind me. We're facing eastbound, we're gonna work our way westbound, which is behind me. But meanwhile, we're gonna go left, which is northbound, just so I can show you those new houses they made by Bristol. A little bit around Cayuga. Keep in Touch Flowers on my left. We got Aldi's Food Market on my right. And it's raining cats and dogs now. I mean, I'm gonna turn on the air conditioner, y'all, so please don't get frustrated if y'all hear wind. Cause it's hot. Woo! We're on Castor and Lycoming. Dude, that rain is coming down, boy. Yo, the dude on my left is walking with a basketball. He gonna be soaked. You need an umbrella, sir. There's somebody on my right walking without an umbrella, and he's just casually walking. Watch him about to cross the street. You see him? Yo, put up your hoodie, brother. Alright, right now we're on Castor. Castor Ave. If you take Castor behind me, if you make a U-turn and you take Castor southbound, you'll end up in Port Richmond. Alright, we're at Hunting Park and Castor Ave. And the rain is relentless right now. It's cool. I only want to show y'all like 3 or 4 blocks around the corner, which are new houses. It seems like there's a lot of traffic right here in front of me too. Yeah, it's been raining the last couple of days, on and off. Last night there was a lot of lightning. It was pouring. All right, we're almost at Bristol. Look at somebody double parked. Yo, 2 of the same identical vehicles are next to each other. The CX-7, the Mazda CX-7, that gold one that just double parked blocking the street, now decided to move. 1400 block of East Bristol. Let's make this right here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this kid. He is soaked. He just casually walking on his basketball. We got Piccoli Playground on my left-hand side. Passing Nelson Street. I'm gonna keep on going straight. I could have went down Nelson, but y'all ain't missing nothing much. I'm trying to show y'all the new houses. Because if I go right, then I'm gonna have to come out of Hunting Park, and with this rain and with people be rushing, that's not a good recipe. That's a recipe for failure. People gonna rush and probably get into a car accident. Alright, right in front of us is the Graffiti Res. So Philadelphia has it's called the Res, where everybody goes down and graffitis. It's like an old sewage reservoir right there in front of us, behind all of that greenery. Look at the louvers. Look at the louvers, y'all. Look at the louvers. I like louvers. Congratulations. The young woman graduated in 2021. They had a large banner in front of her house. I guess her family was super duper proud of her graduating. And put a portrait of her in front of the house to let everybody know that she graduated. Yo, let's go under this tree. It's gonna stop raining, watch. Yo, this tree is husky. Look at yo, this tree is like our umbrella. Ella. Hey, yo, what happened to our umbrella, yo? Look, these are the brand new houses that they made. On my right, it's a dead end. It's a no outlet. These houses on my right, they were made like, I would say, 10 years ago. Within the last decade, give or take, roughly, within the last 10 or so years, they made this little street, O Street. I guess, you know. I was gonna say a bad joke, but It's nothing to be joking around with. Most of my jokes are bad, but sometimes I have to be wise. This is one of those times. But I actually did a walking tour through here. The 360 VR virtual tour. If you're new to the channel and haven't checked out my VR 360 videos, look through my page. I got over 1,000 videos and only 400 plus of those videos are tours. If you want to support the channel, feel free to cop up on some merch. Buy yourself a wish watch. We have 6 different colors available. The wristwatches are men's and women's, unisex. And we have the casual exclusive model for people who like more laid back, you know, formal watches. If you don't want to buy a watch and you just want to make a small donation, you can visit my homepage and go check out the Cash App if you want to make a small donation via Cash App, PayPal. You can even make a donation in the live chat. If you don't want to invest any funds, you can always just hit the thumbs up button. Pressing thumbs up and or leaving a comment in the comment section is also a very great way to support the channel. If you want to go the extra mile, you can always just share a video. Sharing is caring. With your help, this channel can continue to grow. Yo, it's pouring, y'all. It's really pouring, genuinely pouring. Like, I knew it was gonna rain, but dang it, I didn't know it was gonna rain like this, Speed bump. We're passing Dungan Street, we're on Cayuga. Wow. I wonder what the left looks like, because remember the left was all sunny? Let me look up the black and see what it looks like. It's a little cloudy. It's not sunny like it was. Oh, thunder, y'all. It's thunder. We're passing Juniata Park on my right hand side. Remember we came up K Street from my left hand side. We came up that block where that little Civic's coming up. That's the block that we came up, but we went right. Now we're traveling left. We got Beddington Street on my left. There's a baseball field on my right. We got Lawndale. Let me make a left down Lawndale just cause. Wow, it's pouring, y'all. SRT8. That bus says, or that van says, yo, Philly, go Duckless. We just exited the 4300 block of Lonsdale Street. I'm going to enter the 4200 block of Lonsdale Street. Now, as you can see, there ain't gonna be nobody out. Ain't nobody gonna be sitting out. Well, unless they got a porch, then they're not gonna be sitting outside. Because if you got a porch or you got one of those awnings like on the left, then you're cool. You can sit on your steps and you can enjoy listening to the rain. We're on Lawndale. This is the block with ranchers on both sides. Alright, let's cross over. 4100 block of Lawndale. Ranchers on both sides. These one-story homes. It sounds like it wants to slow down. There's been raining so much the last couple days that the sewage system's been getting stuffed up, and there's been a lot of water like on the corners. Like when you try to cross the street, there's been puddles, like little lakes. And puddle is an understatement. There's been like little lakes on the corner of every block because there's so much rainfall. We're at Luzerne and Lawndale Ave. See, look at this little block right here is a street. To me, it's a street. It looks like a street, right? Doesn't it look like any other street? But this is called Lawndale Ave. So this is actually, what we're on right now is considered an avenue. Crazy, right? We got 8 p.m. children's services on my left-hand side. Look at the side, look at the street. You see the little runway? You see how far out that puddle comes? That puddle comes out like 2 feet away from the sidewalk. I don't know if you can tell the difference. It almost runs to the middle of the street. Like all the water is running down to the corner, to the sewage line. All right, starting to slow down. It's either starting to slow down or we're driving away from the rain. Maybe it's still raining 5 blocks behind us. Let me slow down these wipers because they are appearing to be ADHD the way they're moving. Alright. Quality brush painting. Somebody advertised their services with one of those signs they put on the poles. So we're about to hit Erie Avenue, which is where that Community Academy of Philadelphia Charter School is at. It's their 20th year anniversary as of 2020. 40 years of what? 20-year anniversary. Oh, my bad. It says 20-year anniversary of our charter, 1997 through 2017. 40 years of dedication to our city's children, 2020. Oh, dude, you're in a little motorcycle, dude. You're getting soaked. What are you up to, dude? Yo, dude, you are soaked and you know it. I would hate to be your electronics. He's gonna go under the little canopy thing. Yeah, he is. He going under the little canopy from JJ and Cafe's restaurant, bar, club, thingy-majiggy that was right there. Yo, he was soaked. I know he was soaked. It looks like it's slowing down though, don't it? We're in J and Pike. We got Mayo, Mini Market on my left. Whoa, dude, you about to ride your bicycle right into us. I made a complete stop, but you know, it's raining, so you can't really see like too well, and he was out. I'm only doing like 15 miles an hour. Mother Nature provided me a free car wash. Because my vehicular device was dusty. Yo, the cop was texting. He was texting. Screenshot that. Zoom in. His phone was wide up in the air. He was texting. Oh, there's another one on my left. Hopefully he was texting too. Yeah, yo, he was texting. That phone was up in the air, boy. Either that or he was talking on speakerphone. We're in J and Lycoming. Can I go? No? Thank you very much, sir. We got a Pep Boys on my left. We got more of these rancher homes. There's this little area. It's like 4 blocks wide. No, 4 blocks in distance. Radius. No, not radius. Because radius means all around it. Alright, this 100 block, and then the next, we're on the 4100 block. So the 4100 block of the next 3 or 4 blocks to my right all have these one-story homes. There's 2 people on a scooter right there, a guy and a girl. Yup, they are crazy. I think I could slow down the wipers. Maybe, can I roll down my window? Because it's kind of warm and I turned off the air like a while ago. Wow, but you still hear that thunder grumbling like his stomach hungry. Whose stomach be making noises when you're hungry, like rumbling? Like loud rumbles. We not talking about little rumbles, like mine's be like making noises. Mine's be making instrumentals, yo. Mine's be making beats. Alright, we're gonna need the wipers to wipe off these windows. We got a vehicle behind me, so I'm traveling 20 miles per hour to keep the person behind me pleased. Good humor ice cream truck. Oh, the rain coming back down. It seems like once we came back this way, it just started raining again. We're on J and Bristol. And these corners are flooded. The one on my left is flooded. You don't want to try to, and the one on my right. You don't want to try to cross the street. Woo! Your whole sock will be soaked. Your shoe will be soaked. Wow, it's starting to come down once again. Now I got a theory. If we make this left on Cayuga and we go back down and cross Hunting Park again, that means the rain cloud is only over here. Because I could have swore it just slowed down. So that was the playground that we passed earlier. The technical name for it is the Furco Playground. I always just called it Juniata Park. That's what I call this right here. And I know many other people call it that too, Juniata Park. But the technical term is the Furco Playground. They're doing a turn, they're coming out of here, and I'm not gonna wait for them. So we're gonna keep on going straight. We're gonna pass Palmetto. Yeah, you come by here on the weekend, there'll be a lot of people over here chilling, drinking, playing music. They have grills, they'll be cooking out. Let's make this left on I Street. A female right there in that corner, you see the bears and the memorial? She was walking, I believe, midnight or like close to midnight, and a pickup truck hit her and struck her and killed her. Yep, unfortunately, she passed away. Yep. We're on I and Bristol Street. That's the bad thing sometimes about crimes nowadays, because if there's nobody to, you know, have any true information, or if there's nobody to have CCTV footage, you gotta, you know, leave it on the goodwill of the person who struck you to actually give themselves up. And 9 times out of 10, they're not gonna give themselves up, which is, I mean, it's sad. When I in Hunting Park, yeah, because nowadays nobody wants to say anything. And if nobody was out there, for example, I think hers was like 11 o'clock at night. There was no cameras on the corner. I think they got like a little footage from up the block of like a pickup truck. But the cameras nowadays, oh man, they don't even be picking up clean resolution. I guess it depends on the system that you buy. You gotta buy like a high fidelity, high def system in order to actually, you know, read the tags legibly. Because, yeah, I be watching some of that CCTV footage. It'd be like 2021 yesterday, and then boom, that thing looks like it was shot in 1983 with like a VHS camera. We're an island homie. Yeah, it'd be like the worst footage ever. I'm like, dude, this was 2021. You gotta be kidding me. Like, yup, 2021. Some of them be pretty clear. I saw a few CCTV camera footage that be like, the tag said, I see you. I like that. That was clever. That was creative. So I saw some news reports where the cops were eyeing Luzerne. Wow, be on my lane, why don't you? Lady, you're like in the wrong lane. She used my lane to turn. Sheesh. Yeah, I saw some like news reports where there was like, help us identify this criminal or whatever, right? And they had the imagery, or they had CCTV footage of the getaway vehicle, and it was so darn clear that you could read a license plate. And I'm in my head like, hold up, why do you need our help if you got access to the license plate? Can't you just do a license plate lookup and, you know what I mean? Like, sheesh. But I don't know, maybe unless it's a stolen vehicle, then that's a different story. Or stolen tags. Let's make this right on Erie. We're on I and Erie. Remember we started up here next to the Speedway and the PNC Bank. I'm gonna make this right. There's a huge puddle right here at the corner. Oh, we just went through a little lake. Yeah, and it's some people who, when they do crimes, woo! On my right hand side, now hiring merchandise, warehouser, worker, CDL, class driver. This is Coca-Cola. So if anybody in the Philadelphia area is looking to work at Coca-Cola, this is the factory on my right hand side, the Philadelphia location. You could apply here because they're hiring. We're on G and Erie Avenue. That's where the Coca-Cola, see right here, see it says Coca-Cola, and you're about to see a big old Coca-Cola logo. But yeah, some people, when they do a crime, they'll steal a license plate from a completely random car, right? Then they'll go and they'll steal a car and they'll put their tags on it, the stolen tags. Or they'll put the stolen tags on their personal car and do the crime. So when you run up the tags come up as stolen. So it's hard to troubleshoot it, you know what I mean? To pinpoint them. You see Coca-Cola on my right, Coca-Cola in front of me, and Coca-Cola on my left. This is Coca-Cola's hood. Coca-Cola owns a large piece of real estate here in Philadelphia, PA. Let's make this left on Luzerne, and I'll take y'all through a quick ride right in front of the Philadelphia Police District. It's right around the corner. I explored the old one that was located on Front and Westmoreland. I did a 360 VR tour exploring the abandoned police station. I stumbled upon it by accident, but that police station was moved to where I'm about to show you now. On my right and on my left, this is Pico's property. Pico Electricity, this is their property. As you can see, they got all those electrical things. And then on this next block coming up, on my left hand side, there's a halfway house. Got some shipping businesses here, shipping, cargo. We got the Luzerne warehouse. Passing D Street, right here on D Street. Actually, if I would have drove by there, you guys would have saw the yard holding, I wouldn't say holding cells, but the holding yard, where I guess they let them get free time, but they have really high gates with barbed wire and all that stuff. Yeah. We're on Luzerne and Whittaker Avenue. We're gonna make this left right here. This block right here is the block with the police station on my left. Watch, I'm gonna point it out to y'all. And I gotta turn on the air conditioner because it's starting to get muggy in here again. We're facing westbound. On my left is southbound. On my right is northbound. Behind me is eastbound. Make this left-hand turn on the 3900 block of Whittaker Avenue. Slow down, Mr. Toyota. A lot of these cars on my right are police officer cars in their parking lot, and some of these cars parked along the main street are police officer cars. Not all of them, but some of them. And the police station is right here on my left-hand side. You see that building? Look, I'm gonna try to drive slowly here. That Dodge coming out is probably a police officer. See right here on my left, 24th and 25th Police District. That's the police district for this little area. And now we're back at Erie Avenue. We got St. Christopher's Hospital on my right hand side. We're at Whittaker and Erie Avenue. All right, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately we reached our 1 hour mark. I would like to say thank you all for watching. I appreciate your support. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for showing love. Thank you for hitting that thumbs up button. I appreciate it. Remember, cop up on the Tune 215 wristwatches. There's a limited supply. You will be shipped your package, or if you want to arrange a pickup, that can be made possible. With that being said, it's your homeboy Tune, Mr. Tune Dollars, Tune Ski, Tunism Bad Tune, Tune One, Tuner, all the other tunes that follow. Nick Tunes. Nick Tunes. Nick, Nickelodeon. Tune, and I'm tuning out.